we are very, very seriously starting to consider leaving the United States, and I just want to hear from someone who's done it. Where did you go? How did you decide that's where you're going? How did you get a visa? Do all of that? I'm definitely like researching on my own, but like if there was someone I could connect with who's done this before, like I just would love to utilize you as a resource. And yeah, if we can help one another, please.
We know things are changing in the U.S. I acknowledge leaving is a privilege. Not everyone can do it. Many don't want to. Some want to stay and fight. Some want to stay because they have to or have other obligations. I get it. If you're staying, what is the plan? How do you plan to protect your income, protect your families, protect your food supply? What adjustments do you foresee you having to make? This is not to prove anything to anyone or to convince anyone of anything. This is strictly crowdsourcing because everyone does not have the privilege or the desire to leave. If you're staying, how are you going to do it? Someone else needs your idea. It's good to know that other people are working through and thinking through what's going to be required as things deteriorate. How will you adjust to these changes? Whether we leave or stay, we need a plan and we need each other.
American citizens are voluntarily leaving America. How do I know this? I'm a real estate transaction coordinator. I've been a real estate transaction coordinator for about 15 years. I've owned my own business. It'll be 9 years in September. In the 9 years that I've owned my own business, I have closed over 7,000 real estate transactions. And I have never seen what I am seeing right now. Currently, out of the 11 listings that I currently have under contract and managing, 5 of them, 5 families, are selling their homes to move abroad. 5 out of the 11, so almost half. And every single one of those 5 homes are under contract for over $1 million. So that's telling me that the wealthy are leaving. Back in the day when I was closing over 120 transactions per month, I would maybe have 1 seller per year selling their home to move abroad. But to have 5 all at once and above the $1 million price point, this is North Carolina and South Carolina markets, okay? This is not California. This is North Carolina, South Carolina, okay? It's like, I'm not an economist, but this is like a red flashing light warning. I have never seen this in 15 years that I've been in the real estate industry. So, yeah. Just a little random factoid for you on this Wednesday morning.
Okay, when is your now's my time to get out moment? Like now's the time to like, now I'm gonna leave. Like when is your like, this is the moment? Like, is it when they start arresting journalists? Like when is it? Guys, like for us, it was a year ago. It was a year ago. And it took us about 9 months beginning to end to get out of the country. So if you are thinking about possibly leaving, or if you have a way to possibly get out, or you want to start researching and looking into like ways to maybe leave, do it now. The best time was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Start now. Because look at what's been going on and all the crazy things that have happened. We moved in April, and I cannot believe the amount of insane things that have been happening in the last 3 months alone. Imagine where we're going to be 3 months from now.
Well, I am doing it. I am leaving the US for good this time. It feels so weird actually, because before we were just using the vacation visa because we wanted to make sure it's somewhere we want to be. We got our actual 4-year visa and we're leaving. It was just time. We're being priced out. We're exhausted. This rat race is like, that's not how we want to go out. It feels so surreal right now because it's like official. Like we have the visas. Well, my husband does. I had to work on getting mine when we get back. But like, this is it. I am both extremely happy and very sad at the same time, as I'm gonna miss my family. But we just decided we're not gonna let anything stop us from living a life that makes us happy. And this life that we have chosen is what brings us joy.
So I've made a decision and I'm moving to Bali. I'm getting my kids up out of America because it sucks here. I can't stand it. I hate it. Ugh. I am ready to move. I've been doing so much research, been getting my paperwork together, talked to a realtor, trying to get my cash flow together, getting my things settled because it's happening. Like, I am over America. I'm over it. And I know I'm not the only one, but if I could just get at least like one of my family members or like one of my real friends to go with me, please, because I am still kind of scared. But why not?
I thought leaving the country was going to be like the biggest culture shock. Turns out the biggest culture shock was actually moving back to America, man. So we've been back, back in the States from Thailand. We lived in Thailand for 9 months straight. Completely 90 days since we've been back, like trying to get back to used to driving a car. But off rip, just the prices, man. Like the first day we touched back down, like we spent $300 immediately. And that doesn't sound like much because we're used to spending that here, but man, like in Thailand, that was my rent for the month. So I legit just dropped my rent payment.
The rat race that is living in the United States. This culture of workaholics, this culture of trauma bonding, this culture of stress and anxiety being the norm. Y'all, that's not supposed to be normal. Me and my husband did not realize how stressed out we were until we left the United States. We decided we wanted to live a slower life. We wanted to live a more peaceful life. We wanted to live a life where people actually had community. We wanted to live a life where people actually went outside and everybody wasn't just addicted to screens. And y'all, I'm telling you, our mental, physical, spiritual health has never been better. If you want to leave the United States in 2025, I promise it is possible for you, but you got to take action to make it happen.
I left America 6 months ago and my life is infinitely better. Let's talk about it. First things first, I've talked about this in other videos, but it cost me around $1,000 to leave the States, which is significantly less money than I ever anticipated. And I think it's a really important thing for everyone to be talking about, that it actually costs a lot less than you might think to leave the US. Since moving abroad, these are the things that have improved in my life. First and foremost, my physical health is infinitely better. Why? The food is better. The air quality is better. I'm happier. I'm less stressed out. Medicine and healthcare is way more affordable. Like, we're talking apples and oranges. People are nicer here because they are happier here. It is significantly easier to cultivate community in a place where people are trusting and loving and empathetic and kind. And I cannot stress this enough. My central nervous system is relaxed and calm for the first time in my life.